What if the man Hollywood called the toughest actor alive was actually one of the most misunderstood? Late in life, Anthony Quinn finally opened up about Charles Bronson, and what he revealed had nothing to do with fame, ego, or violence. It was about survival. For decades, Anthony Quinn and Charles Bronson stood as symbols of raw masculinity on the silver screen. They were men audiences feared, admired, and never forgot. But behind Bronson's cold stare and intimidating silence, Quinn said there was a man shaped by pain, poverty, and relentless struggle. Anthony Quinn knew exactly what that kind of hardship looked like. Born in 1915 in Chihuahua, Mexico, Quinn came from humble beginnings. His family moved to Los Angeles when he was still a child, and poverty became part of everyday life. He worked brutal jobs in construction and even boxed to help support his family. Long before Hollywood embraced him, Quinn understood hunger, rejection, and the desperation of trying to survive. That background gave Quinn a toughness that audiences could feel in every role he played. After years of being trapped in stereotypical parts, he finally broke through in Viva Zapata. In 1952, earning an Academy Award and proving he was far more than just another character actor. Later came unforgettable performances in Lawrence of Arabia, Lust for Life, and of course Zorba the Greek, the role that turned him into a global icon. But despite his fame, Quinn never forgot where he came from. And that's why he believed he understood Charles Bronson better than most people ever could. When asked late in life about Bronson, Quinn spoke with surprising honesty. "People saw Charles as this wall of stone," Quinn said. "But that was only the armor he wore for the world." Those words carried weight because Bronson's story mirrored Quinn's in many ways. Bronson grew up in extreme poverty in Pennsylvania coal country, the son of immigrant parents, working dangerous jobs before Hollywood ever noticed him. Like Quinn, he understood struggle before success. According to Quinn, that shared experience explained Bronson's unforgettable screen presence. "Charles didn't waste words," Quinn explained. "Every movement, every silence meant something." And that was true. While many actors relied on dramatic speeches or emotional outbursts, Bronson built tension with stillness. A stare, a pause, a quiet threat. Quinn admired that discipline deeply. He believed Bronson's silence was not weakness, but intelligence. Quinn also addressed Bronson's reputation for being cold and distant in Hollywood. "He was guarded," Quinn admitted. "When you come from where we came from, you don't trust easily." To Quinn, Bronson's toughness was never about arrogance. It was self-protection, a survival instinct forged long before the cameras arrived. Hollywood often tried to reshape actors into polished, marketable stars, but Bronson resisted that system. He stayed rough around the edges, and audiences loved him for it. Still, Quinn noted they were very different men. "I thrived on chaos," Quinn once reflected. Charles preferred silence. Quinn loved conversation, attention, and the energy of crowded rooms. Bronson kept his distance. He valued privacy and control. Yet Quinn never saw that as hostility. He saw it as a man protecting the only thing he truly owned, himself. Perhaps Quinn's most powerful observation came when he reflected on why audiences connected so deeply with Bronson. Charles became a symbol of the working man who refuses to be broken. That, Quinn believed, was Bronson's real legacy. Not just action films or revenge stories, but authenticity. Audiences believed Bronson because he looked like a man who had actually lived through hardship. There was nothing artificial about him. And in the end, Quinn made it clear that Bronson was far more human than his legend suggested. "He wasn't perfect," Quinn said quietly. "None of us were. But he was honest in his strength. And that honesty is rare." Those words weren't gossip. They weren't scandal. They were something much more meaningful, one survivor recognizing another. By the final years of his life, Anthony Quinn had little interest in Hollywood myths. He had seen too much, lived too much, and understood that behind every larger-than-life star was a flawed human being carrying invisible scars. And with his final reflections on Charles Bronson, Quinn offered something Hollywood rarely gives, not a legend, but the truth.